If you were offered $1 million but had to stay in a room full of glue for 24 hours, would you take the challenge? Jack loves challenges, so he signed up immediately. But the moment he stepped inside, he completely froze. He never imagined the glue would be this sticky. Everything his eyes could see was covered in glue. The fridge, the chair, the toilet, even the ceiling was dripping glue rain. But since he chose the challenge, Jack could only push through. He started swinging his body like crazy, just so he wouldn't fall over. If his face touched the glue, his whole day would be ruined. To kill time, he suddenly thought of playing basketball. But the moment he tossed the ball, it stuck to the wall instantly. Surprisingly, this made Jack excited. He started throwing everything he could grab onto the walls, watching each item stick one by one. Weirdly satisfying, but the fun only lasted a few minutes. He quickly got bored and decided to work out. But the glue was too strong. Every move felt like he was stuck in slow motion. And after a few reps, he was exhausted. Jack tried resting on the sofa, but once he lay down, he realized getting up was almost impossible. Right then, his stomach growled loudly. He had to find food. But when he opened the fridge, he nearly laughed out of frustration. Everything inside was glued solid. He struggled to pull out a bottle of soda, but even his glove came off with it. Luckily, he had a spare glove. He poured cooking oil on it, so the glue wouldn't stick anymore. He found an egg, pressed it onto the ceiling so it stuck, placed a frying pan on the floor, and waited for the egg to drop and cook itself. He didn't even need to crack it. Seeing how hard he was trying, the show finally gave him a tool, but the rule was, he had to balance on a wobble board once to earn food. But balancing in a room full of glue? Almost impossible. Jack tried several times and failed, so he changed his strategy. He sat on a chair and let the glue slowly pull it backward, then used the recoil to spring himself up. It actually worked. He stood up and won his food, but his hands were useless, so he had to eat using only his mouth. Right as he was messily eating, the show announced, 24 hours are up. Jack survived the challenge and won the money. So tell me, if this $1 million were offered you, how long do you think you'd last?